definitely, again, I cannot get greedy with this because I'm so close to just dying if I do. $40, $44. I don't trust it. I really don't. If they have a settle, they're using it now. My fair citizens of Sodium City, we have. But why though?
Why though?
And it kind of explains exactly what the deck is. So initially this deck started as an 80 card deck. However, it was total ass. So we ended up taking it and making it into a 60 card deck, which it ended up being fucking amazing. So the deck is essentially a Boros Fog or a Boros Turns type of deck, and it revolves around Gideon of the Trials and Platinum Angel as your win condition. Gideon of the Trials is a 3-mana planeswalker with 3 loyalty, kind of sucks, but has a 0 loyalty of you get an emblem with as long as you control a Gideon planeswalker, you can't lose the game, and your opponents can't win the game, which is amazing, right? Also has a 0 ability of until end of turn, Gideon of the Trials becomes a 4/4 human soldier creature with indestructible that is still a planeswalker, prevent all damage that would be dealt to him this turn. That's super cool as well. But then has a +1, which is the only plus that he has, until your next turn, prevent all damage target permanent would deal. So this works on a Crawling Barrens, this works on a vehicle, works on planeswalkers, creatures, everything. Now this is very important to note because we're going to use the 0 to get the emblem so that we cannot lose the game. Now we're also using Platinum Angel, which is a 7-mana angel, 4/4 flying. You can't lose the game and your opponents can't win the game. So it's kind of a combination of the two that do essentially the same exact thing. So on the side note, we also have Chance for Glory, which is a 3-mana instant. Creatures you control gain indestructible. Take an extra turn after this one, and the beginning of that turn's end step, you lose the game. So then we're going to reference the text on Platinum Angel and Gideon of the Trials, where we can't lose the game and the opponents can't win the game. So we basically get a 3-mana, take an extra turn, plus all of our creatures get indestructible. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to have a Platinum Angel out, and then we cast Chance for Glory, which makes our Platinum Angel indestructible. So then it's a 4/4 flying indestructible that has the text of we can't lose the game. So they have to exile it or return it to our hand in order for it to actually take effect of us losing the game. But it's not legendary, so you can have more than one Platinum Angel out, which is just ridiculous in and of itself. And then, of course, we have the backup of Gideon also having that emblem, and we can usually just protect him with Platinum Angel because it's indestructible. We can also turn Gideon into a creature and then cast Chance for Glory, which makes Gideon indestructible permanently, because that's what Chance for Glory does. It's not indestructible until end of turn. It's just creatures you control gain indestructible, which is exactly what it is. So Gideon becomes a 4/4 creature, still planeswalker, but gains indestructible. As the creature, the ability already has indestructible and prevents all damage. However, it doesn't always have indestructible. Chance for Glory will make it always indestructible, which is super, super cool, right? Now, I'm not exactly sure if that works the way I think it does because of the fact that you still have a loyalty counter on Gideon. So it doesn't prevent damage. Indestructible doesn't necessarily prevent damage. It just prevents it from dying. It's still taking the damage, but it doesn't die, if that makes sense. So I think the loyalty still ticks down, and when a planeswalker has no loyalty, it dies. So I don't necessarily know if the indestructible works in the same exact way. It never actually came up in a situation, but I believe that's how it works, but I could be wrong. And of course, the other cards that we have to really just save us from losing the game is going to be Teferi's Protection and Revel in Silence. Teferi's Protection is one of my favorite cards. It's a 3-mana instant. Until your next turn, your life total can't change, and you gain protection from everything. all permanents you control phase out, and then you exile Teferi's Protection. This is just ridiculous. However, when you have Chance for Glory out or Gideon, and you can't lose the game, a lot of times you get cocky or you don't want to block, so your life total goes into the negatives. You want to make sure that when you Teferi's Protection, you do not have negative health, because all of your stuff phases out, including your Gideon and your Platinum Angel. Therefore, you don't have the text that prevents you from losing the game. You have negative life, you lose. And Teferi's Protection also says you have protection from everything. However, anything that says each opponent does X, or like Olamog, whenever you attack, the opponent mills 20 cards or exiles 20 cards from the top of their library, that effect still goes through. Even if they don't do any damage to you, that effect still goes through. If they are using a saga like Elspeth's Nightmare, where it exiles the person's graveyard, it'll still exile the graveyard, which does suck. So there's a few things that still get by. Teferi's Protection is something you have to worry about, but it's still a fantastic card. And of course, we also have Revel in Silence, which is a 2-mana instant. It's double white, so keep that in mind. Your opponents can't cast spells or activate Planeswalker loyalty abilities this turn. Exile Revel in Silence. So basically, you are going to put a stop at their upkeep, and then before they draw a card, you're going to cast Revel in Silence. This is just ridiculous because you're forcing them to cast any spells that they can cast at the beginning of their turn. The only thing they can do on their turn is play land and attack with creatures. So if you're going up against a control deck of sorts, or even an elf deck, which is actually very good if you're going up against an elf deck, because elf decks, they just throw down a bunch of elves, they do whatever they can. However, they're not able to do that with Revel in Silence, which is just amazing. And then of course, if you're going up against a control deck, they either counter the spell or they literally just can't do anything. Granted, they still get to counter spells on your turn, however, preventing them from playing a Narset or a Teferi or an extra turn spell can be very relevant. Outside of those cards, it's really just filler with board wipes, and I'm also running Cosmos Elixir because once we're preventing all damage, all of our stuff's indestructible. Cosmos Elixir basically gets us out of the negative life with just the consistent 2 life gain at the end of our turn every single turn. Especially when you have more than 1 elixir out, you're gaining 2 life every single turn. You'll probably see it in this video. I went from like negative 100 life to 10 life. So it's a very, very good card. I'm definitely going to go on the record and say that this deck is the truth. I have only gotten 3 games in with it so far, but I'll probably make another video of the 60 card version. It's like I said earlier, I think I said it earlier, I started with an 80 card version and it was fucking atrocious. Made it into a 60 card version and it was amazing. So obviously play this version. It will set you back 31 rares and 17 mythics, so it's very expensive, but it's a very good deck right now. So take it, play it, it's the fucking truth. And if you want more decks like this, if you want to see this even more, then let me know in the comment section below. And of course, hit that subscribe button, bell notification. And if you want the current deck list, then just go ahead and hit that card over there at the top right-hand corner. It will send you over to the Aether Hub link that just shows all of the stuff in there, or all the cards and the links are in the description below. And if you want to see more decks like this, if you want to see more of this particular 60 card version, then go and let me know in the comments section below that you want to see it. If you end up playing it, then let me know your results in the comment section below as well. If you want to see more of this Boros Turns or Boros Fog, whatever you want to call it, then go and hit that subscribe button, bell notification. I do come out with videos 7 days a week and have been for over a year, almost a year and a half now, so you know it's always consistent. You can also hit the card at the top right-hand corner of the video. That should also subscribe to YouTube for you as well. If you want to see me build and play all these decks live, then go ahead and make sure to follow me over at twitch.tv/StriderStone. I do stream 5 days a week, every day except Monday and Thursday. You can click on the card at the top right-hand corner of your screen. It'll take you right over there. And as for yesterday's comment question of the day, I asked you, is Mirror March the worst card ever printed in MTGA? Here are your answers. If you want your comment featured in these videos, make sure that you answer the comment question of the day every single day, 7 days a week in the comment section below. Stay salty and enjoy the games. It's very possible that this is the most annoying deck that I've ever made. Possible. I don't know if it is, but it's possible. And I don't say that lightly. It is not nice, to say the least. Dingleberry? All right, opponent. You make it into the Discord opponent's names channel. All right, so this is an easy keep because we can get Triumphant Reckoning in the graveyard turn 1 from the Faithless Looting. So glad we have the new Faithless Looting. It is nice. Super happy we got it. Alright, kind of want to keep both of those. Perfect. Exactly what we wanted. I kind of want another... Ew. Not kind of. I want another land. You do have blue? So I don't know if I give them a chance to counter my spell. Shit. Guess the chance didn't fucking matter. Unfortunately, I can't just like Gideon and 0, because then it dies to the Sprite Dragon, right? You can do like a little bit. Let's give it a try. This could get negated, but I can prevent the damage.
Virtue will always triumph. Now it's my turn.
So this is actually not bad. I thought about doing a Revel in Silence on their turn, which would prevent them, obviously, from casting any spells, but they would still be able to attack me. And then I remembered that Gideon can prevent damage, which turns out is pretty good. I would like to draw a card here. That would be ideal. Or draw a card. I would like to draw a land. That would be ideal, because then I could Wrath. Anything that gets my Gideon close to dead is not good. So I'm gonna need to do this. No, it's my turn. And I can Revel in Silence on their turn, basically. Fuck. I want both of those. I want that too. Ugh. I want the Thrill for card draw, but... I don't like what you're doing, opponent. Alright, let's see what they got. So this is pre-draw, which means and they have to either have a counterspell in their hand to do something. Okay, they brainstorm. And they could still cast a spell or whatever, right? Because they're almost all instants outside of Abundant Harvest, apparently. Apparently. Maybe I should have just kept up Teferi's protection, but I think I'm going to... I think maybe what I should have done was minus... Okay.
Cannot win.
You cannot win! Alright, let's get this other Gideon out. Should be great. Have a backup Gideon. Uh-huh. Do that and that. So we are still looking for our one card that close to wins us the game. Ugh. Don't like that, because now I might be dead. Yeah, I didn't specifically like that. It's 5. Oh, that's bad. I do think I need to play this Gideon out and then prevent the damage. Unless they play another creature, then I got a Wrath. But I'm pretty close to dying right now, which is not good. It's not good. Ideally, we would get... Yeah, ideally we would get a Mythic's Mastery. Are they going to Faithless Looting again? And they tap their blue. It's good for us, because we know they don't have a counterspell. That's what that means. But it doesn't mean that we're out of the woods. If we get another white source, however, we can play both of our Gideons, which makes it a lot more difficult for them to kill us. Because of the emblem, right?
Right.
Gods of this world are
These don't have a hexproof. These don't have a hexproof. Fuck! I should have just wrathed.
A few moments later.
Doesn't matter. Really. Fuck. Ugh. Alright, let's make this deck into a 60 card deck, because this is fucking embarrassingly horrible. Like, horrible. Horrible, horrible. Like, bad horrible. I played, like, 8 games or something, and I won 1 of them. 1. So, let's go down. Fuck it. Alright, let's delete this sack of shit deck. And let's make a new one. Gideonum. Let's run some Gideons. Wait, what's this? Choose a creature or planeswalker you control. Damage that would be dealt this turn. Instead. It does suck that Teferi's protection didn't stop the mill part of Ulamog. I thought it might, but it doesn't. It doesn't stop emblems, and it doesn't stop Ulamog mill. Those are our two biggest weaknesses, which is, I guess, fine. Chance for glory. Have Platinum Angel. Going to have Authority of the Consuls. Anger is probably a 4 of. Let's put in a few Day of Judgments. A few Settles. Teferi's Protection. Revel in Silence. And right now, all I'm doing on turn 1 and 2 is Revel in Silence and Authority of the Consul. But turn 3, we have Gideon and Anger. Probably actually go down to this and just throw in Cosmos Elixir. So let's try that. Let's try this. Couple Blast Zones. Maybe a Crawling Barrens. E2. Couple Field of Ruins. Do we have more permanents this time around? Kind of. We might be able to actually get away with Arch of Orazca. But I don't know about it. Don't know. Mm-mm. One, two, three, four, 5, sure. I think we definitely need more white sources than red sources. Let's take out that shitty one. Let's add in some random ass plains. There's an ugly looking plains. 25 land. Might have enough annoyance to be okay with this. Alright, so we went down to 60 cards. Annoying 60. Let's give this a try. Hopefully, this will suck less of my taint, so I'm no longer chafing from how fucking horrible that last one was. Let's see. Alright. Maybe I should have added in Glorious Ends as well, just to be even more annoying. I don't know if it's necessary, but it's funny. So we're gonna throw down the Plainsy Poo. Unfortunately, we don't get to turn 2 Revel, but We can Field of Ruin to get our planes. Let's just hope they don't have spells. I'm assuming they have spells. I mean, is it? Okay, they didn't float anything. They didn't float the mana. Which is really good for us. We have a lot of bullshit in our hand.
Random bullshit, go!
All right. We're gonna go back down to 20. And then we have... Cool. Two, four. So we do get to settle here. Nice. Nice. That's good, that's good, that's good. They did get another treasure. I really like the art for this treasure. It's super cool. This seems to be the only real good treasure deck, though, which is kind of unfortunate. Take this up to 3. Maybe I'll only take it up to 2. Definitely take it up to 3. And let's see what happens. So that blows up and I have like nothing left. Alright, that doesn't really help us. Alright, so we were able to survive. That's at least something. 2, 3.
It's time to give up.
Okay. And this is good. Yep. Yeah, being able to take a bunch of extra turns is kind of nice.
No, I don't think so.
They can block. Just kind of whatever.
I don't think so.
Slow that up. Boo! Okay.
Not if I can help it.
Good one. Auto pay, don't need to do that. can do that.
That's enough.
That's like stupid. Alright, yeah, that was pretty fucking stupid. That was pretty fucking stupid. That was pretty fucking stupid. Boros turns. Alright, let's go. Boros turns. Sure, why not? Why not? Game 1, experiment went okay. This is good. We like it when the experiments go well, right? That is exactly what we're looking for. This isn't the worst hand, question mark? We get to do this on their turn 3. It's potentially good. If they're a control-ish deck, right? They didn't. Ugh. Might have to anger, actually. If could just be fucked. Ugh. All right. Comes tapped. Okay, so they can attack, and then our next turn we just get to anger. That's actually a fantastic little combo. Prevent them from doing any like casting on anything, flooding the board with whatever fucking bullshit they got. Then they also missed a land drop, which is fantastic. And then next turn, like right now, if they play one creature, we can Gideon. Beautiful. Yeah, and then we now I kinda want to
Now it's my turn.
I kind of hope that they get that going so that I can settle it. They don't give a fuck about this Gideon. Seems to be 7 or more? 5. Jesus. Fucking 5. Three, 4, 5, 6.
The side of justice.
Somehow we top deck. Hopefully they drop a 2-drop thingamabob. Hopefully. Just Coco. Just Coco main phase. Activate your Heliod. And then we can settle. And then your Heliod's gone, and then...
I will teach you humility if I must.
Okay. This is very bad. 5, 6, 7, 8. So that does kill my Gideon if they attack it. Okay, so that is 5. Okay. Kind of glad they only attacked with 3, and I'm glad that it gave that creature vigilance because it didn't tap. Which is great.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Boom!
You're leaving me no choice.
Not quite there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I dropped this, it would have been 9. It would have almost got the city's blessing, so I could draw with that.
Do you see the benefits of peace? I underestimated you.
Now, do they do the thing? I'm assuming they have Coco. It's the only thing that makes sense.
There with me.
Coco for the block. Ooh, March. Doesn't get blocked. Don't care.
Humility brings perspective. I shall return.
Fortunately, Gideon's dead. We need another land so we can play Platinum Angel. Oh, that sucks. So they kill our authority. So they have Knight of Autumn, which is very good to know. And also very bad because that kills our Platinum Angel. Wait, what did they do? They gain life? They didn't kill my authority. Okay. This is fine. Ouch. I missed a land drop for like 4 turns. We should be able to get one soon. Alright, it's only a 42% chance, so it's not great. And they have a Knight of Autumn, which is very bad. Shit. Okay. We do this. Pop that. Prevent damage on there. And then get a blocker.
Now it's my turn.
They still do 6 damage. I'm actually kind of surprised. Only a 43% chance. 16 cards. It entered tapped, it didn't become tapped, so they don't get that 1/1. They basically have to open swing at that Gideon. They're quite slow when it comes to this. Isn't a mana ability. That's not an activated ability. Has lifelink. So I think I have to kill it simply because it has lifelink. Once we play our Platinum Angel, we have to play the second one and just hope they don't draw 2 Knight of Autumns. Hopefully they don't play 4 Knight of Autumns. But if you're playing 1, you're definitely playing 4. They're so versatile that there's no reason not to play 4. So
How do you feel about a rematch?
Yeah, I have to get a land here. 43% chance. Alright. Please no Knight of Autumn. Please no Knight of Autumn. Please no Knight of Autumn. Okay. I think I definitely kill that. Because it's just making all sorts of creatures. Almost nice. Almost nice. Okay, they're gonna get everything up to 4. So that I can't block with my Platinum Angel. They're also banking. Yeah, they're banking on getting that Knight of Autumn as well. They know they have 2. Now I just need... Where it dies. Okay. I could have blocked that. That was a punt. Twas a punt. So they're looking for 2 Knight of Autumns. They need to get both of those before I get 1 Chance for Glory. So once I get 1 Chance for Glory, I don't think they have any exile effects. Or bounce effects. Pog. You top decked it. And that's a Scoopski Potatoes. I don't know why the fuck I even bothered playing that. There's no way I'm gonna get... Aha! Negative 13. I have no idea why I played that. There's no way I'm gonna get up to 20 with this bullshit. I mean, if I get a Wrath, I guess. If I get a Wrath, it's definitely possible.
Just a fool's hope.
But that's a lot of fucking damage. We're definitely taking more damage than we're doing. Yeah, negative 40 to 93. I like it. $39 to 40. All right, well. We can start double blocking with Platinum Angels. Alright, we'll get a land drop, and then I can Chance for Glory again. Right? Nope. But we do get a nice card. Day of Judgment is kind of exactly what we wanted. Day Judgment into a Chance for Glory is fantastic. They have like a sacrifice target, or like a opponent sacrifices a blocking creature or whatever. It would be forever sad. We got one. We got one of them. Womp, 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 womp. And I think they all have more than 8. Almost. I mean, it doesn't matter. We're gonna dodge. About to dodge ram these motherfuckers. I will take those. Thank you for this life. I appreciate you. Huzzah! We'll get him eventually, right? We'll get him eventually. We only have a few turns to go, right? 38 to 37. Oh shit, do they have Settle the Wreckage? Oh shit, they could have Settle. Two, three, four, five. Now if we get another land, I can Cosmos Elixir. Just in case they have a Settle. If they have a Settle... Yeah, I mean, if they have a Settle, I can't attack with both. And then we know that we can't attack at all. We're gonna climb back. We're gonna climb back from this deficit. Again, I don't know what they have. Gain 4 life per turn, I like it. Six life. We're gonna be back in the positive eventually. Eventually. Authority of the Consul. Authority of the Consul. Okay. Negative 49. Negative 48. The Crawling Barrens is nice. I do like Crawling Barrens. Yeah. Ooh, but right when I Teferi's protection, I'm dead. Okay. No, my authority. Is this artifact or enchantment, right? Yeah. Okay. Yes. Absolutely.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Decline. I think I still have... Yeah, I definitely still have board wipes. I can't pay life for that, which is quite unfortunate. All right. I mean, we're still coming back. Slowly but surely. They're below 100. They're at reverse nice. Don't want to do that. Cool. All right. Pretty good. Take those. We take those. All right, that was a big suck. And yes, we 100% turn that into a creature. Take action. Take action. Again, don't want to swing with all of my Platinum Angels. This is still so scary. I don't like being in negative life. It's terrifying. It's fucking terrifying. Oh, how wonderful. Yeah, so I'm not sure. Okay, so they do block all of it? They just want to get all the life. They go for the kill. They gain 6 life, and they pump the shit up out of all of those soldiers. So 1, 2. So they're all going to be 3/3s. They're gaining 9 life a turn. And that's... Oh, they're doing it on one big creature. Okay. Well, that's not good. Yeah, they attack with those two and they just pump that bitch up. Fuck. Well. Yeah, that's essentially their Crawling Barrens protection. We do have another Authority of the Consul. Ooh, another Gideon. I think I saved my Gideon for when we get another chance for glory, though. Because they just kill it right away. Alright. Gaining another 6. We're down to negative 29. Alright, and they're at 92. They're not... They're still going down in life, and we're still going up in life. It's taken a while. Decline. You gain 10 life, but you do 0 damage to me. I don't really want to give them any life at all, whatsoever. Not bad. All right, so I get to, eventually, I get to Gideon, do the 0, put him into a 4/4, and then Platinum Angel. So that's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 1, 2, 3. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Really. Decline. Autopay. Decline. Gimme, 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 gimme. That's land. That is a land. Alright, I mean, I still like 6 life a turn. I still like 6 life a turn. It's fantastic. Do have to kill that. Oh, they can have the other Ajani. The one that exiles things? Yep, there you go. That's the thing. Take action. Auto pay. Decline, and then 1, 2, 3. All right, down to 82.
We must regroup.
All right, down to 82.
Defend yourself.
Defend yourself, indeed.
Let's do this one.
Yeah, because if they exile all my artifacts with the other, is it? I think it's a Gideon. It's either wait, no, it is a Ajani, right?
That's enough.
I still don't really want to swing into a settle. Still not below 35. Because I think it's 35 or more for that Gideon. I'm pretty, or for the Ajani, I'm like 90% sure. Like 90% sure. As long as I can get them below 35, I'm probably fine. Definitely, again, I cannot get greedy with this because I'm so close to just dying if I do. $40, $44. I don't trust it. I really don't. If they have a settle, they're using it now. Makes sense. That gives me a little bit of life. Just a little bit of life. Thanks. Jesus, that was like a super close match. Yeah, back up to 10. We're back up to 10. They leave 2 back. They take 8. Oh. Okay. Absolutely.
Stand down.
Alright, I didn't actually need to do any of that. This whole fucking time I was playing around Settle, I could have killed them like 5 turns ago, I think. Had I not been playing around Settle, I couldn't trust it. I could not trust it. I'm like 99.99% sure they didn't have Settle, but I can't not play around it. We went from negative like 100. And they had a positive 124 to 10 and negative 2. That was a ridiculous fucking game. Fucking ridiculous. One of the best games I've had in a long ass time. That shit was so close. So, the first version of this deck ended up going 1-6. However, we made a ton of changes. Took it from an 80 card deck, made it into a 60 card deck, and it ended up going 3-0. So we'll go over all of that. However, I don't know if it's necessarily relevant to go over the 1-6 version with 80 cards. For the most part, it just wasn't consistent at all. In fact, actually, it was consistent. It was consistent at fucking losing because it was garbage and it didn't feel good. It didn't do anything. I tried making drastic changes twice, 2 or 3 times. I made drastic changes and it didn't fucking change anything. So what I decided we needed to do was just completely cut it down to 60. So we did that and it felt so much better. It was actually consistent. It did what it was supposed to do, which is obviously everything you need in a deck. A deck that is consistently winning. It does what it's supposed to do and it feels good, right? So this version, extremely good. There didn't seem to be any bad matchups. We went up against a few aggro decks. It was a mono green elves, a Selesnya tokens, and an Izeet. I want to say it was an Izeet treasures deck, but I could be wrong on that one. I don't recall off the top of my head, but you'll see it in the video. It was a really, really fun. I do want to focus on this deck a little bit more because we only got 3 games out of it. One of those games took like 30 minutes. It was a very close, very amazing game. The opponent probably should have surrendered a long time ago. Maybe they were looking for a specific card. Not exactly sure. However, we won probably 15, 20 minutes into the game. Probably closer to 10 minutes into the game, and they just kind of stretched it out. However, it was still very good. It was still very scary. So keep that in mind when you watch it. It was very entertaining. Some of the other games were very, very close. It felt like every game was very close. And to me, I really like those games. Those games are fun to me. They're entertaining. They're good, gets your heart pumping. But if you like those games, you'll like this deck. Thank you all so much for watching. If you made it to this point, it means you either really enjoyed the video or you fell asleep and I'm waking you up now. Either way, thank you for all the support. I really do appreciate it. If you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, come out with videos 7 days a week.